respectful of everyone's time, I'm going to start recording. So we are live. So guys, thank you so much for hopping on this evening to spend a little bit of time with us on this Thursday evening. It's almost the weekend. Yay, tomorrow's Friday. I'm sure y'all are just as excited as I am. But so my name is Staci Gallman, and my friend Megan is going to introduce herself in just a bit. And we are just super excited to share with you tonight. Listen, full disclosure, Canva, if you know what Canva is what we do our presentations through. It's like crashed or something, and it's not working. So thank goodness I have this like just saved on my computer. Otherwise, I'm not sure what I would be doing right now, but it's okay. I think I could clearly do this even without it, but it always makes us a little bit nervous because we had this perfect presentation, even with like Megan's stuff included in it, and it's not there. It won't work. But anyways, it's going to be great. So you will see on the screen there, this is my sweet family. That is my husband, Josh. I have two boys. My oldest is Maddox, who's 3. And then I have a 16-month-old that's in my arms there, and that is Langston. As you'll see on the screen there, I have no direct sales experience. I actually was quite the avid, I will never do direct sales girl. So my story is funny and pretty amazing. So I'm not sure about you, but I'd had multiple encounters in the past where all the people had tried to recruit me for all the companies and all the things. My Facebook Messenger was constantly blowing up with copy and pasted messages that were not genuine. They were not sincere. And really, if I'm being honest, it just annoyed me. And so I had a bad taste in my mouth for the industry. However, on the flip side of that, I knew there were some people that were making an incredibly lot of money in the industry, but I knew a lot of that had to do with the timing. And I have a very entrepreneurial mindset, and I just never had the warm and fuzzies about it. So I didn't ever do it. I am a former labor and delivery nurse. I am now a nurse manager, and certified in lactation. And then you will see there, infertility overcomer. So that is part of my story. And throughout that journey, as well as some other things that I have walked through, has really allowed me to become more aware of things that I use, products I use, and has really allowed me to become more passionate for a holistic homeopathic lifestyle. Now, that doesn't mean that I never take a Tylenol, or I don't think that there's a time and place for conventional medicine, but I am a huge advocate for natural health and wellness before those other things are needed. So that's a little bit about my family. So I came to Q Sciences 2 months ago and never really expected to be here, if I'm being honest with you. I was interested in the CBD realm of things. I really got into that and started doing research really out of a desperate place to help my father, who has colon cancer, with some bone pain, as well as I was struggling significantly with anxiety after I had my second child. It was like someone turned a light switch on and I didn't like it. And I kept trying to turn the light switch off, but it didn't go off. And so I also wanted a natural approach to help me with some anxiety. And I had overcome how amazing CBD oil could be for that. So I found a girl, her name's Brittany. Some of you may know her. She is in our company, and I reached out to her, something that is like so not like me to do. But I reached out to her because she was making a lot of money at that time. and had did so in just a short amount of time. And so I was like, what in the world are you doing? Tell me all the things. And so she was super vulnerable with me, and I connected to her. I connected to her story, and she made me feel like I could do exactly what she was doing. And I was on board. And so I linked arms with her, and just the systems that we have in place here at this company. The culture of our company is just so special. It has really just allowed me to be genuine, have organic conversations with people, and really just fill in the gaps of areas that they need help in, whether that be with symptom management. We have phenomenal products. We'll talk about those a little bit later, or whether that be with a ability to own your own business, to really make a huge financial impact for your family. So the reason I am doing this is because my goal is to be able to completely step away from the corporate world. My husband played professional golf for several years. And then when we had our boys, he actually stopped playing professional golf and got a corporate job, if you will, because he traveled all the time, and I wanted him home and he wanted to be home. But we know that he's still intended to be on the golf course. And so my goal is that I can retire from the corporate world and he can get back on the tour and we can travel as a family. And that's what true freedom is going to look like for our family. And it's happening. I can see it in my future. So I'm really excited about it. So we'll go ahead and get started. So why did I choose to join Q Sciences in a space that I literally said I never would? So literally, it felt like the right company. It is the right company. So Q Sciences was founded in 2012. Our corporate office is in Utah, and we have cutting edge technology in the global health and wellness sectors that you'll see there. So we quadrupled our growth, specifically 700% of sales growth in 2020. Y'all, that is like unheard of. Some traditional businesses literally don't do that in years. So it's a pretty big deal. You'll see there that it says ground floor opportunity. And I'm sure you're wondering, like, Staci, you just said that you were founded in 2012. That doesn't sound very ground floor to me. Bear with me. I'm going to explain a little bit more about that soon. So the right mentors. So the right mentors is extremely important, of course. So you'll see there to the left of the screen, this is our CEO and founder, Mr. Mark Wilson. I like to call him a gentle giant. I was able to meet him a couple weeks ago in Dallas, and he is just the most humble man. And he doesn't have to be, but he chooses to be. And so that's why I just adore him so much. And now I'm even so much more excited to really be representing his name and his vision. So he was actually a two-time Super Bowl champion. He played for the Oakland Raiders, was very successful. And then he got into real estate development, and he was very, very successful in the real estate development realm of things. He retired, and he retired to the golf course, and he was literally playing golf every single day. And then one day he had an aha moment at a red light, and a thought popped into his head, and he literally was like, am I really going to do this every day for the rest of my life? I'm going to wake up, go to the golf course, stay all day, come home, and do it again the next day. And he said, no, I'm not. And so he was like, I want to make a difference for families and for people. And so he started asking a question to people. And he said, if I could make a difference, make an impact in your family's life, what would be the 3 top things that I could do to make a difference? And first and foremost, it was their financial status. Secondly, it was the health of their children. And lastly, it was also their health and wellness. And so he knew right then and there that he didn't know what it was going to look like, but something was going to be birthed that he was going to make an impact in the health and wellness sector to help families. And lo and behold, he just continued to follow his passion and his dream. And y'all, let's be real, he is very, very wealthy. He did not have to do this nor need to do this, but because he is passionate about this, he chose to do this. And it is literally impacting families' lives in such a positive manner. In the middle there, you'll see our Chief Science Officer. This is Dr. Stephen Kimberly. He was the oh my gosh, I cannot talk. The Chief Senior Editor for WebMD for 15 years. And he is a doctor. His mom was a naturopath. And so he's literally grew up around holistic medicine. And so he is very passionate for that. So he is the brains behind all of our products. I could talk a lot more about him, but for the sake of time, I'm going to leave it at that. And then to the right is Mr. Jake Spencer. So Jake Spencer is our president. He actually retired from the direct sales industry. He was in it for about a decade, and he made tens of millions of dollars. He owns multiple companies. He is a true advocate for multiple streams of income. And he actually retired, and he became, they brought him in as a consultant because his daughter had a personal testimony with one of our founding products. And so he wanted to meet Mr. Mark Wilson because of the product. It had such a profound testimony for his daughter. So Mr. Mark Wilson brought him in as a consultant and was like, listen, we have something good, but I want to have something great. We have an 85% customer retention rate, but I want to help families in the financial part of this. And I want them to be able to have distribution centers all across the globe where they can help to distribute this product, market this product, and share servantly about this product and help other families as well. For whatever reason, the business side of things was not growing like he had hoped to, but the product side of things was flourishing. So that's when he brought Jake Spencer in, and Jake shared with him, the compensation plan is really not good. So he completely rewrote the compensation plan, in which it is the most incredible, the most generous compensation plan in the entire direct sales industry. I'll talk a little bit more about that directly. But our company pays literally 48 to 50% to our ambassadors. Most direct sales companies literally pay 35 to 37%. So literally our payout is so incredible. And then, it is just super, super, super generous. He also completely changed all of our marketing, all of our branding. And he said, you need systems in place so that the busiest mom, the traditional business owner, whatever phase and step of life someone is in, if they desire to have another stream of income, they can come in, plug into the systems, and have mentorship that they can devote whatever they're able to devote and get out of that what is here and available. And so these simple systems allow it to be a really streamlined process. All right, so this is probably my favorite slide. So the right timing. So our company, the way that we're ground floor is when Mr. Jake Spencer came in and he completely changed the game for our company, we were relaunched in 2018. And so that's why we're considered ground floor. As you'll see there, I've already talked about it, but we had 700% growth last year. We are now in 22 countries. In the last 2 months, I haven't updated this, but we are projected to be in 60 countries by the end of this year. So we are global. It's huge. I'm so excited about it. And then, so ground floor timing. So this is a typical S curve. If you are business minded, if you own a business, you know what a typical S curve is. All businesses follow this or hope to follow this. So the bottom is your ground floor. So this is the stage that most businesses either have to prove they're going to get out of and be successful, but a lot of them honestly don't get out of it. And so that is usually about 5 years or sometimes more. And then you start going up momentum. So momentum is fast growth where you eventually will hit saturation. And so as you'll see there, we are literally just starting to climb momentum. So we are in the sweetest spot, the best timing. And that's why I am so dang excited about the fact I feel uberly blessed that I'm here. I literally feel like I have gold in my hands. And this is why, literally this slide. All right, I am going to let my friend Megan introduce herself and talk a little bit about our products. And then we have one of our friends that has an amazing testimony, and Samantha is going to share her testimony as well.
Hello, friends. I'm so excited you guys are joining us tonight. Just a quick little blurb about me. I am a mama to 4 children. I stay at home. I am super busy. My kids are 6, 4, 2, and 10 months. So if I can do this business, you guys can do this business. The reason I got into Q, honestly, I called Staci one day, it was like in the afternoon, and said, what in the world are you doing? I need in on it. Can you come to dinner tonight at my house? And she literally said, yeah, I'll be there tonight. So her and her sweet husband came to our house because I knew she was going to have to convince my husband to sign this, to do this deal, because he knows how I am. He's like, listen, you're going to go all in and then you're going to kind of just fade away. But this is so different, guys. This is so different. It's amazing. My heart, I have such a servant heart. I love serving people, which is the heart behind my why. If you guys have been launched yet, or if you are looking for a why, I'm sure everybody has a why out there. My why is my son. He's 10 months old. I have 3 girls and then my son. I had always prayed and prayed and prayed for a little boy. I love my girls more than life itself. But if you have a little boy, you know there's nothing like a son. There's nothing like a mama's boy. So I actually reached out to my church and said, hey, I have a heart for birth mothers. I want to help birth mothers. So this sweet woman reached out to my church and said, hey, I need help financially. So they connected her with me. Long story short, we ended up becoming very good friends. I found out right before my son was born that she was addicted to drugs. She was addicted to meth, opioids, benzos, which would be like your Valium, your anxiety medicines, marijuana. She had cigarette, like she was on cigarettes, like all of this stuff. So when my son was born, DSS came to the hospital and said, hey, we're going to take him because you're positive for drugs. And she ended up, like, again, she has such a big heart because she knew the best thing for him would be to give him to somebody that didn't have those demons. So we were so fortunate to bring him into our family. Today, I wish I could say that she is 1,000% better. She's off drugs and she has the best life, but that's not true. She still struggles. I still talk to her from time to time, but the reason I came into Q is because I know how strong drug addiction is. I saw how much this woman loved her baby that she just gave birth to, but she was so just, these demons had such a strong hold on her that she couldn't break free of them. So instead of just dragging her son along, she decided to give him to another family, which was us, and we're so lucky for that. So when I saw that Staci was, she was supporting these products, I thought, wow, this is amazing because, guys, opioids are a gateway to a lot of different drugs. And if we can sell something to people that do not have THC in it, that do not have some of these addicting qualities to them, we could change so many people's lives. So that is why I am such a huge proponent in these products. They have changed my life. The Q Core is the best hands down product on the market. It has all your nutraceuticals, it has your biotics, it has your Align, which Align is going to help remove inflammation in your body. You can see Stacy's holding up. It comes in 2 packets. You take an AM, you take a PM. It's so easy. We also have some roll-ons. I've been having some nerve pain in my neck, and guys, I've been rolling that Renew on all day, and it is literally a lifesaver. We have our sleep spray, which is actually the #1 selling product in our company. The reason for that being is that every single adult has problems sleeping. And if you don't, please let me know what your secret is, because I have yet to meet somebody that does not have problems sleeping. I started taking sleep spray. I sleep so good at night, and I literally wake up at 6 o'clock every morning like, whoa, what are we doing today? I'm so excited. And that is not me. Like, I am not like that at all. I'm normally like, just 5 more minutes, just turn the lights out. So it's amazing. We also have Kids Core, which is great for your children. We have Focus Twist is a very popular thing with a lot of our customers. You put it in your water bottle. It's super good. Stace, is that Crave? Yeah, so Stacy's drinking Crave. It's a berry smoothie flavor. It's delicious. We also have Vitalize, which is great for hormones, men and women. We have a small line of weight loss products. Trim, I've been taking Trim for about 2.5 weeks now, and I can see a huge change. And then we have Q Sport, replaces your Monster Energy drink. It replaces your Red Bull, so much more. But guys, this stuff is amazing. So this is our Q Core. Like I mentioned earlier, it comes in little packets. Perfect for on-the-go moms. This is our weight loss line. So you have your meal replacement shake, you have your pre-workout stuff, you have your Excel to rub on your muscles when you're sore. Awesome products.
Hey, I did want to just add one thing too. This was on my updated PowerPoint that is not working. But we actually have a Q Fit app as well. And we have a promotion right now that if you buy this promotional package, you actually get a free month to our app. And it's typically $30 a month, but it comes with like personal training, legit personal training. It comes with like recipe, you can do meal prepping, recipes, all sorts of different stuff. And it is legit. It's so awesome. And so that's another thing that is not on this one that I just wanted to add.
Yeah, thank you for that. I think the trainer that comes with the QFit app is about $250 worth of free training you get, which is a lot of money. So these are sublingual sprays. The 2 fastest ways to get something in your body is through an IV. That's #1 because it's going directly into the vein. The second way is sublingually. So these products are going to be far and above superior to your drugstore vitamins, to your Walmart Target vitamins, because you're going to spray them under your tongue and they're going to go directly in your system. They are game changers. So this is our full spectrum hemp. Just to kind of clear up some controversy, if anybody has questions about it, this only has 0.3% or less of THC in it. So it does not compare to marijuana. You can take it and go to work, you can drive, you can do any and everything you do in your normal life because it does not have THC in it. And if you work at a job where you get drug tested, our products, we don't have enough THC for them to be for them to result in a drug test, but we do have THC free, which means it's been processed more to get every single ounce of THC out of it. So if you work at a job where you're going to get drug tested and you're just a little nervous about that, we do offer that as well.
All right. Do you want Sam to go ahead and unmute and just share kind of your testimony about our products and just quickly about the business?
Yes.
There we go. Okay. So yeah, I'm Samantha. I joined Staci about a month ago. And I'm so grateful that I did. I have struggled with anxiety and depression for a very long time, since I was a young child due to some family trauma, if you will. And in my early 20s, it got significantly worse to the point where I could not leave the house to go to work or go anywhere, the store, you name it. I could not leave the house for a month. And I called up a family member and that I'm really close with, and I said, look, I feel like I'm going crazy. I can't leave the house. I need help. And she drove down from Atlanta and she went to the doctor with me. And at that point, I was prescribed pharmaceuticals. And if you know about them, you know that they work, but that they are a double-edged sword. So I hated being on them because of the bad side effects to them, and also because they're on my mother's side, there's addictive personality traits, and I've just always been terrified of that. But unfortunately, I had to take them. I did try other CBD and hemp lines. I tried other natural stuff, and nothing worked. And I saw Staci promoting this business and talking about it, and I reached out to her and asked about it, and she said, "Girl, I'm gonna drop off some samples to your house." And she dropped off the twist that you mix with water, the calm, and then she dropped off some fuse, the CBD oil, and I'm so grateful that she did. And every time I talk about it, I want to cry because I'm so happy, because from that moment on, I knew that I was not going to have to be on pharmaceuticals for the rest of my life. And I have been able to almost completely wean myself off of them. And to say that is huge because I never thought there would be a way out. But instead of just, buying the products, Staci showed me the business opportunity here, and what she showed me is just so stinking amazing that you can't not go with it. I mean, and I've always had a servant heart. I've always been, I went to school to be a nurse. It was bad timing, anxiety related, bad boyfriend when I was younger, you name it. But I've always wanted to serve people, and this is how I can do that. And it's so fulfilling, and I just love it. So.
Well, and hey, you're doing pretty phenomenal too. I mean, you did hit the third rank within your first month. And I mean, you did just make $750 like that. So either way, I'm so proud of you. I am more excited about your testimony because that just qualifies to me that I'm in the right space and I'm doing the right thing, because if I'm able to help one person, then it's worth it. But I'm able to help so much more. So I'm just so excited. Thank you for being vulnerable and sharing that tonight. I know that's not easy, but your story is so impactful. So thank you. All right, Megan, you want to talk about this?
Yes, I will. Thank you, Sam. I want to tell everybody too, if you're on here, if somebody invited you tonight to watch and you're just trying to figure out what this is about, if her testimony spoke to you, I'm literally blown away every single day because I get messages like that. You are helping so many people. So Sam, thank you for sharing that. And honestly, that is the same story we hear over and over and over again. And it's awesome, y'all. It makes us feel like we are worth it, or we're doing something in this crazy, horrible world that we're in right now. So we are capitalizing on market trends. What does that mean? It means that hemp is awesome right now. People are finally realizing how awesome and important hemp is to our bodies. We estimate that the hemp industry will be a multi-billion-dollar industry, I'm saying by the end of this year, which means our company is right there with everything that's changing. We are top-notch. We are so devoted to our products and stuff that I truly believe that by the end of this year, Q will be the #1 hemp industry in the world. All right, so how can you get involved? Super easy. So say, if you're listening tonight and you're like, that all sounds great, but I think I just want to be a customer. I just want to buy products. That's awesome. There's two ways to do that. You can be a retail customer, or you can pay $10 for an entire year. I like to call it our Amazon Prime, because what you do when you pay $10 for the year, you unlock wholesale pricing, which is huge. That can save you anywhere from, $10 to $40 on a lot of the products. And you get rewarded for your auto ships. And you also get access to promotional packs, which is really cool. But if you want to make money, which is a really, really easy thing to do here, if you follow the systems that are put into place, you can become an ambassador. So the $40 fee is for your website. That's for the entire year. You get your own e-commerce website. And guess what, guys? E-commerce is pandemic proof. It's governor shutdown proof. So if you have your own e-commerce business, you don't have to worry about COVID coming back around or another pandemic happening, because an e-commerce business is online and you're not going to shut that down. So that income is not guaranteed because you have to work at it, but it's safer than a brick and mortar business or a corporate job. So to get started with Q, you do $40, and then we ask you to purchase 100 PV worth, which is can be anywhere from like $135 all the way up to $175. So your initial investment is $200, and that includes tax and shipping. And you get wholesale pricing too. Super awesome.
Which, I mean, that is like so cheap to get started with owning your own business. Let's just go and throw that out there.
It really is. So let's look at that compensation chart, Stace. This is going to blow your mind. So buckle up, girls. And
yeah.
guys
So this is the way to earn. So we are paid 4 different ways. So we are paid on customer sales. We're paid on monthly team commissions. However, we're transitioning to weekly pay next month for the United States. I'm so excited. It's literally going to skyrocket my business and the others that obviously join me. And then we also are paid with one-time rank bonuses, which are super, super generous. And then the financial freedom movement. So we'll look at that a little bit more. But we have a 9-minute compensation video that really breaks this down and peels back the layers to make it much more easier to understand. If you're like me and you've never done social selling or direct selling before, even though this is one page and this is super simple in comparison to other companies, it still was way over my head and I didn't understand it. Now I understand it and I see how generous it is. But let the person that invited you tonight to hear about our business, if you're interested, have them send you the 9-minute compensation detailed video so that it can help you better understand just how we're paid. I'm going to quickly break it down. The box 1 says customer sales commission. So this is like you have your website, you share your website with someone that could benefit from our product. So someone like Samantha that struggles with anxiety, you could share genuinely, organically, servantly with them about our products. They could go to your website, they could buy as a retail or a preferred customer. As more and more customers do that, then you're going to get a percentage back, all the way up to 35% back in customer sales. Listen, there is this rumor, if you will, that we are about to have a 50% back percentage on customer sales upcoming. That's going to be crazy. It's going to be huge. And then the second way that we're paid is the number 2 box. And so this is like your residual income, if you will. So this is as people join you and build in business and they say, oh, this is great. I completely understand that the timing for this company is great. The timing for the product industry is great. Like, yeah, I'm all about multiple streams of income. This is super low risk for high reward. I want to jump in. I want to do do it. And so they link arms with you and they want to build business. When you get 2 business builders, then you literally start unlocking this number 2 part of the comp plan. And so these are the different ranks here to the left. And then this just means your 2 business partners, the qualified overall volume. So where it says 300, that ultimately is about 3 orders. So if you get 2 business builders and you get 3 orders from your team, you already have hit the first rank. So this monthly team commission, this is like your base pay. This is your residual income. And so earlier, like I said, I am a bronze ambassador. So you can see there that this is what I'm making. This is not an average. Most other companies have an income disclosure because they have average monthly pays. That is not here. This is legit base pay. We don't have an income disclosure statement because we don't need one. What you see there based on what rank you are, you're going to get paid that, and it's not going to be a penny less. Families deserve that. People deserve that. They want to make sure that their hustle, their paycheck is matching that. And then you'll see the number 3 here. This is promotional rank bonuses. So this is the way here that when people trust me or trust others in business and they link arms with them, then if they get 2 business builders and 15 orders from their team within the first full 30 days. So ultimately, if someone joined tonight, you would have the rest of this month and all of next month for your first 30 days. And if we did that, which I'm committed to help you, then you could earn $750 just like that. And this is residual income, you guys. And so as you continue to build your team and as your team builds their team, then it's literally just builds and it becomes lucrative, which is really, really cool. So these promotional rank bonuses you'll see here. So as you'll see, I'm a bronze ambassador. So if you scroll over, you'll see that I've already went through the top ones. I've already qualified for the 1,500. Now I've qualified for the 2,500. So these are really, really generous. And then to the right is our financial freedom movement. So our company wants to set us up for being like free of financial debt and wants to put us in a good spot. So once you hit the rank of elite and beyond, they start paying towards the debt of your choice to reward you as an incentive. It is super, super awesome. As an ambassador, you also qualify for a financial coach immediately, and it's free for just being an ambassador, and it's a legit financial coach. So this is our compensation plan. Like I said, we would love to have whoever invited you share that video with you for more details, but that's ultimately our company in a nutshell, our stories about our products. Let us know if you have any other questions. We would be honored to serve you and your family and just help answer those in whatever way that looks like. Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all have a great night.
Good night.